Good morning, everyone. I hope you have survived yesterday Vasen. These days, I'm always thankful for modern medicine. Just quickly before I dive into the topic about us. We are a proven Vision AI solution. So we do very detailed Vision AI technologies over 7 years, and we have hundreds of cases running stable in industries over the whole world. So at Denkweit, everything circles around the Denk Vision AI Hub, which is a cloud technology. Let's say, to make it very simple, you simply upload samples, you show what you want to do, press play, and we handle everything automatically, and then you can deploy it offline. There are no restrictions about whatever, so you can also mix up different resolutions or technologies or whatever. What can you do? You can do image classification, object detection, anomaly detection, segmentations, instant segmentations. You can read text, you can read code, whatever. We do have a technology which is called matching. We have lots of ready-to-go solutions, and we do, for some customers, end-to-end solutions which are very individual. To underline our technological expertise, I just want to show you a quick example. That's a Finnish trained transformer network, which is trained to find similarities or dissimilarities. We have here 2 different samples, so these are not the same samples, different samples at 2 different stations. So one is hot and one is cold, it's out of the metal industry. And if you have the same sample, so that's the same sample, you see that the AI automatically finds matchings. So it's a quite impressive technology which will really change how you track objects in productions. So what are the challenges with large teams? So we do have a customer which is inventory the German streets. And it's about 1,000 different classes in an AI, and you can imagine, so they trained it with these weird numbers, so you can imagine that there's a different level of knowledge. Or you have something like this. I'm not sure if you can see the defect. So there were people, they believed to see it. Okay, there is obviously some, and it really worked out at the end, but it was pretty crazy. So there were lots of different opinions in the team. At the end, there are quite a lot of influences on let's say, the solution at the end. It's a machine, data sets, engineers, it's technology itself, productions, and so on. And these are on top also influencing each other, so that it always feels in large teams over continents very confused. So we have developed a solution for this with a big partner. I'm not allowed to talk about the solution. It's very important. It's clearly quality management based with a tech-driven approach. But also because of the time, I will show you some peaks what you have to do. So first of all, you have to build groups and define roles. So without the possibility to define groups and roles, you will struggle quite a lot. That's very important. Further on, let's say, roles, what you know, you have to give specific roles like expert, super annotator, annotator, operator, and so on. So what can you do with this? I just want to show you some examples. So first of all, you have to handle annotations, which is, let's say, the key, right? You have to give annotations so an AI can learn. Here's an example with 2 different annotations. And what you can do now is you can either train with a weighted annotation. So it's not an annotation between 0, or it's not an annotation like 0 and 1. It's an annotation between 0 and 1. So it means you can level out the failures or different opinions. Or you train an AI with the one annotation and compare to the other annotation. Important to know, only the super annotator can see both annotations, which I was. So you have to keep control about the data sets. People working with us know our quality management center. You can here not only compare with the AI and find mistakes, you can also compare 2 different persons. So the idea is that you are not interested in the 40 images where they have the same opinion. You are interested in the images where they do have different opinions, which can also, let's say, drive the AI crazy. The next thing is you have to manage Vision AI solutions. It means you have to freeze a current AI, and then you should also be able to do experiments, but at the same time also set back the data set in the AI. And then you have to set up a tree, right? So you have to do, in general, quality management, because if you're over continents and over big teams, it can be very confusing. What I have explained before because of the different opinions and so on. And finally, so there's lots of more, but what I also want to underline, you have to have a closed loop between the online world and the offline world to manage the machines and the Vision AI solutions over different positions. It's easy if you have one machine. But imagine you have 35 machines per production line, and then this production line copied in 6 different countries. And then also probably some slight differences in the product. So either you make it internally, it's okay, but at least I just want to really underline that you have to control the status and the versions of the AI on these single running machines wherever they are. So with this, I quickly want to conclude. So I have shown to you that we have the right and proven tools to handle complex tools. So we do have experience here. Again, I know it's not very, it's starting, but you need a closed loop communication between a cloud or an on-premise cloud to the single machines. And it's very important to define a clear, successful working quality management to optimize and stabilize the AI over time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dominik from Denkweit. One quick question.
Is this a subscription model, or how do you charge your customers?
It's not possible.
Do you charge a subscription model?
Yeah, so thanks for the question. That's also one of our bases. We align to the customer, so we discuss it with the customers. At the moment, it's automatically included in the Vision AI Hub access, so we don't have different business models so far for this, let's say, enterprise features.